I'm 110% with him, is that when you see a guy like Tim Tebow playing the game of football the way he doesn't belong in the National Football League compared to how it's been for people like myself that had to actually play the slash role to get the respect in the game and push it. Whether it's, and of course Warren Moon had to put in the work in order to get the respect throughout the league. Not like the Jake Delones who come off the bench or Carson Palmer who basically didn't want to go back to Cincinnati because he didn't feel like it, and all of a sudden Hugh Jackson picks him up and he becomes the guy that gets a big deal. Jeff Garcia comes off the bench. So what happened to Aaron Brooks? Well, where's Aaron Brooks? Why hadn't he gotten the opportunity? I was in Pittsburgh. I had 46 wins, 29 losses. 72 and 72 touchdowns, interceptions. MVP the year before in 2001. MVP, Pro Bowl, AFC Championship game. I'm on the bench the fourth game of the season because I didn't play well in the first three games. All I say is when it comes to the black quarterback, the chances of them having, the chance they have to fail as much as Tim Tebow has and the way he's done it, the margin of error is so small. I think a grain of hair is
not a place for it as a tool.
It's almost like if you're not a one in the National Football League as a black quarterback, you will wither away. They won't call you back, and you won't get that chance to be the backup. It's just plain and simple. You can add it up, skip the way you want to, and I think that's where the frustration comes from a lot of players in the game that's been taught and talked about when it comes to black quarterbacks. They can't do this. They can't do that. All they need to put someone else in. And it's always the white quarterback that comes off the bench that's replacing the black quarterback. And so now I'm sitting here and I know when I look at my tweets, I'm racist. But it's an excuse in my mind because there's too much talent out there from college in the National Football League where these African American quarterbacks deserve the same opportunity as a Tim Tebow to make the mistakes so that they can learn and unleash and show how much of a gamer they are.
I had to get it from the muscle. I had to get it from the hustle. 10 toes. Grind. I had to get it from the muscle. I had to get it from the muscle. I had to get it from the muscle. 10 toes. Grind. I was just trying to eat. Sit up with the heat.
Hey, what's good, YouTube family, man? You ever get bored? You trying to hear good music like this? Well, Lomo the Great just got this brand new banger, 10 Toes by Lomo the Great. Check it out, man. Go look in the links in the description box. Go get you a copy. Go download this. And also go check out his brand new single, Run Up the Band. Run Up the Band is the street anthems down here in Florida, and it's making the waves everywhere, man. Go download right now, Lomo the Great. He shows support to everybody. Go support that man right now. Link in the description box, and go check out the playlist for the brand new video that he's about to have for it. Hey man, support.
$100 million quarterback who fell short in week one. Remember Matt Ryan, Jimmy Garoppolo, they got paid a lot of money. Both had a completion percentage under 48% in week one. Prime, you get $100 million, you gotta do better than that.
Hey, let's not forget Matthew Stafford from last night. That's Case Keenum, Sam Bradford, Carr, Garoppolo, you already mentioned. Some of these guys are not in that $100 million club, but they're making 20 a year. How is that possible? See, this is what I had. This is the problem I had with the NFL. And I love the NFL. It has been good to me. But how in the world that these quarterbacks are making 10 plus more million than the next guy that's best at his position? Like Odell Beckham. The quarterback is making 10 more million than him. What about Aaron Donald? You're making 10 to 12 more million than the next best guy. It's not like that in basketball. It's not like that in baseball. It's not like that anywhere but football. I don't like it one bit because the best is the best no matter what position he can play. And these quarterbacks, they're getting highly overpaid.
Sounds like a defensive back talk.
Michael J., you talking about slam dunk. He should be 100 million slam dunk. What about 100 million layup? He's not a slam dunk. Are you kidding me? Shit, what does wins come into effect with 100 million? Shouldn't it be associated with wins, playoff appearances, something? If I'm giving you 100, baby, you better make sure I'm in the playoffs. And that's how the fans talking. I'm talking for the fans.
What's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. So I'm watching Speak for Yourself podcast TV show on Fox Sports 1, you know, Jason Whitlock and Marcel Wiley. And I'm watching this, man, and I'm like, this is crazy, man. Take a look at this, man. The staggering prices that these NFL quarterbacks, these white NFL quarterbacks get paid versus these complimentary black quarterbacks. It's disgusting. Take a look at this right here. Now, it's sad enough that I got to look at these disparaging numbers versus these other untalented quarterbacks. This is not fair, man. And forget fair. Fair doesn't even exist in a beauty pageant. This is about what's right and moral values and knowing your self-worth. When you have the likes of Matt Ryan, garbage like Matt Ryan can supersede and be in a higher plateaus than other likes of great quarterbacks, there is no debating that.
With the third pick in the 2008 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Matt Ryan, quarterback, Boston College.
I'm sitting back, I'm looking at the stats, I'm looking at the numbers, and facts are facts. Matt Ryan is trash. He's been trash at Boston College, and all the analysts and everybody overlooked his interception ratios, overlooked his shell-shock ridden body in the pocket, what he flusters where any ant comes his way. Matt Ryan, just look at
Jones
these
came
clips
back to make that
right
tackle. Boy, that has been part of the problem for this team all season long. Matt Ryan has 8 interceptions, 2 that were clearly his fault, 6 that were bizarre or tip balls and different things, and Julio is hot.
He's yelling, I told you. Back to the...
Insane. The facts are facts. Facts don't lie to you. You can clearly see it as daylight. This guy can't read the zone. He can't see the cover 3 defense and scheming on him. He can't look at the free safety dropping because the free safety does not fear his arm. That's why the free safety drops back into coverage and doesn't go in more eclipsed spaces of his own island. Why? There's no need when you have an inaccurate passer such the likes of Matt Ryan, and none of you guys say anything about this trash can has been.
Leads Evan Coleman to the back for 3rd and 6. They get it to Jones down here. Ryan looking, scrambling. End zone shot is another interception. It's Marcus Williams. Perhaps he'll advise to take it out. Doesn't get the opportunity for the touchback.
No question about whose fault that one was. Matt Ryan's on that one.
Ingram for 3. So in that whole interception reel you're talking about where bizarro things have happened, that one's pretty self-explanatory.
That's bizarro too, in a way. You get
right.
the MVP of the league throwing what?
You know, I'm just wondering, in 3 interceptions his last 4 passes, first time on consecutive passes throwing picks. The last 3 drives have ended in interceptions. You know,
trash can quarterback we need to look at and dissect is this guy here, Kirk Cousins. You mean to tell me he's the highest paid quarterback in history when he has done little to nothing since college at Michigan State, all the way to the fact that he was at Redskins and drafted, knowing that they drafted Robert Griffin. We'll dissect later more. Here's another reason I couldn't understand how did he get drafted. Just the fact that Robert Griffin had an outstanding rookie season and he was sabotaged by no other than Kyle Shanahan and Mike Shanahan. His career was over and downgraded for nothing, absolutely nothing. This is a shame. reason this overpaid trash can dumpster fire got paid all this money is because the Redskins organization sabotaged Robert Griffin and put him back on the field when he was already clearly injured. This guy is your king? This guy?
You like that? You like that? Hell no! You like that? You like that?
Like, I'm tired of the exaggeration excuses for these overpaid, overrated quarterbacks. Anybody can throw for the yards that fucking garbage ass Kirk Cousins throw when you have a nice O-line that they have, when you have an owner that will be there and sit down and watch you throw garbage after garbage throws, when you have a quarterback system of a rule that's changed and been implemented for you. Like, he came at the right time and started at the right time in the NFL when you can't even touch these guys anymore. And we're not even talking about the brand new rules of 2018. We're just talking about the 2013 and 2014 rules. This guy has been over-exaggerated and blown away. He was always Kyle Shanahan's man. They always wanted him to be the main man on the field. They always had it in for Robert Griffin because the owner wanted Robert Griffin and none of the coaches wanted Robert Griffin at all. In fact, they didn't even want to trade all those picks for Robert Griffin. They never gave him the chance. The next overrated bum I wanted to talk about was this guy. You know, the so-called Playboy model, the trash can known as Jimmy V, whose name only ricochet throughout the atmosphere of football world was because he sat behind no other than Tom Brady. We've been here before. We've seen bums like this over and over and over again.
We feel like we got our guy now.
It's been a long time coming for this thing. I think we got it figured out pretty quickly though, and I'm very happy with how it got figured out. And so I'm excited for this next year. But like John said, we got a lot of work to do, so we're looking forward to it. It was a very welcoming environment, and I really liked that. And you know, we had some success down the stretch, and you could see that pieces were falling into place. And you know, we got a long way to go, but I think we're moving in the right direction. It is 75 degrees out here. It's not a snowstorm like Chicago, so we just came from that, so I could speak on that. It's a lot better here. So you know, it's I don't know. There's other factors that go into it too.
Other factors, you mean you being white? You mean white privilege? Those are the other factors with you having this so-called image of stardom or whatever. Like, look at this trash. I'm about to show you guys some clips of why I can't stand when the media over-exaggerates and blow up Bon Jovi like these scrub-ass quarterbacks who couldn't even paint with paint lead inside it. Make that make sense, and I'll talk to you later. Look at these clips of the trash can.
Blitz coming. Garoppolo sees it, fired, intercepted, and a clear route to the end zone for Mike Hughes. Touchdown.
Pressure coming right at Jimmy Garoppolo. That was recognized by Mike Zimmer and his defensive staff. That's the side of the line you have to attack. And then outside, I thought...
Man, this fake-ass Matt Castle wannabe quarterback who couldn't even perform great if you gave him the arsenal aerial assault of those great receivers at Alabama. This guy can't produce diddle, yet we continually graciously giving coverage to so-called half-wit quarterbacks who look like model wannabe Baywatch and the media loves them. That's all it's about. So-called quote-unquote white, good-looking quarterbacks. And what is that anyways, white, good-looking quarterbacks? This media is sick. You got to be some type of playboy to play quarterback in the NFL, period.
Things were a bit shaky at today's practice for the second-year QB, who threw 5 interceptions and struggled in the hurry-up offense. Still some work to do, Bill Belichick?
You know, I have a lot of players out there, and there's different phases. Some guys have done a lot of it, some guys haven't done very much of it. So it's a little bit of everything. Each guy's different, but try to do the best we can to get everybody caught up and on the same page as much as possible.
The big play from Week 13 happened in the Bears-49ers game on Sunday. In this game, Jimmy Garoppolo made his first official start for San Francisco. While he didn't throw any touchdowns, he actually did a good job all game moving the ball down the field. However, in the first quarter,
and on first down play action, Garoppolo under some heat from Godin. And after the secondary pressure comes, he throws it and it's intercepted by Denzel Rice. Rice down the sideline, and Rice tripped up at the 5-yard line.
For Ferentz on that play, again, Ferentz had spent some time on the Texans roster last year. And again, Garoppolo, ill-advised pass. He just should have thrown that away, and Denzel makes him pay for it, and he's headed in the other direction.
So you got to believe this is 4-down territory here. Garoppolo escaping trouble, running, and he will get all the way inside the 10 to the 7 before he is leveled by Steven Nelson. Well, there's some pushing and shoving going on after that hit on Garoppolo. That was a big hit.
And Garoppolo should have went out of bounds. Instead, he's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to actually initiate the contact with Nelson. Look, Jimmy's a fighter.
Fucking sad. The next bum I wanted to talk about, white privileged, whitewashed quarterback, is no other than Matthew Stafford. Yes, the overgrown, so-called blue-collar Georgia quarterback, Matt Stafford.
Okay. With the first pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Matthew Stafford, quarterback, Georgia.
Now get this, guys. This bum Matt Stafford has been overhyped for years now in the NFL. Going back to his reckless days in the SEC playing for Georgia, the so-called gunslinger, but nobody never looks at the amount of interceptions he's thrown. Listen to Deion Sanders go in on this scrub.
Strong arm, you make every throw, you know, that kind of thing. Off balance, the whole thing. You know, he's got to be a better decision maker.
How do we keep getting to this point where we're paying these average quarterbacks, what, 5 years, $76 million, and quite a few of them are making $100 million now? I never talk about a man money until his game gets funny. His game is past funny. His game is so past funny. Since 2011, only Eli Manning has thrown more picks, and that's saying a lot. 72-73. Stafford has time. He will catch Eli, I promise you, with the 3 today. But his game is so funny, we're not even mentioning Calvin Johnson amongst the best receivers in the league anymore. He's not even being mentioned. Why? Can he not run anymore? Can he not catch anymore? No, because of his quarterback that he has. It's about time.
Everything Deion Sanders said was facts, but I can easily tell you how you're getting to this point. The point been started all the way back into the 60s, Deion Sanders. It has always been like that. Take a black guy for his labor and his work, basically just like the veteran soldiers of the Civil War, the American Revolutionary War, all the wars, World War I, World War II, you know, throw all the blacks in the front, let them get hit up, and then you bring the nice, clean-cut white guys to go save the day and be the savior again. This guy isn't worth toilet paper, and you telling me a guy who does this? Gonna tell me that this bum deserves all the money he got?
Or can he not catch anyone? No, because of his quarterback that he has. It's about time that one coach stand up and sit one of these high-priced quarterbacks that's not even equipped to do the job. But with the times, they have to pay him that type of money, knowing darn well they don't deserve it. And I can name about 3 or 4 right now, but I'm not gonna do it because it's past my time.
And facts, Primetime. Man, can we get a salute for Primetime? He never lies when he goes in on these players. He'll tell you if you're good. He'll tell you if you're bad. He's not like these biased white knight saviors, white hype, privileged people.
Again on Stafford, and he is going to pitch it, and the ball is on the ground. Minnesota scoops it up, and on his way into the end zone is Tannehill Hunter. That is a touchdown.
I don't know what Matthew Stafford is thinking. I can't. That makes zero sense to me of why he pitches the ball back.
This next quarterback I want to go in on is no other than the scrub, Derek Carr. I thought he was trash at Fresno State, just like his big brother. Well, his big brother had some type of talent. He just had a trash-ass line over there at Texas for the Texans when they were a new expansion team. But this guy, Derek Carr.
Raider quarterback Derek Carr got paid. 5-year, $125 million deal. Biggest contract in NFL history. Carr reportedly will get close to $70 million guaranteed. And the deal is backloaded, so when the team moves to Vegas, Carr won't have to worry about paying state income tax. Carr could not wait.
See the hypocrisy? This crybaby ass bitch couldn't cut cookie cutters off his soft ass. Got paid that much money? A guy who goes on to do this right here?
Carr fakes right, looks over the middle, popped up and intercepted. Vince Wilfork.
And listen, I know I'm gonna have a lot of backlash for this video, and I know it's gonna come from a lot of you coon-ass niggas. I don't care what you tell me. Facts are facts. I've been playing this sport all my life. This guy is absolutely trash. And I'm not the only fan who feels like that. Let's listen to a diehard fan how he feels about it.
Come on, first and goal. Just run it with legs, dude. Don't get all fucking cute. No. Lynch, beast mode.
Take it to Lynch.
No. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Oh my God, Derek Carr, you piece of shit! You fucking piece of shit quarterback! How the fuck are you gonna throw it on first down? Oh my God! Oh my God, you piece of shit!
Not many kids with names like
it's first down and oh my God!
But in a world,
fuck this team!
Football was Anthony's champ.
I'm gonna kill myself!
Hey buddy, I feel your pain. I get it. You have to watch this garbage on a daily basis and see that nobody's gonna say anything about it, and we have to keep our mouths quiet while we watch this trash art of work continuously to go on and on and on. I don't know how many excuses you guys can keep having for these overpaid white quarterbacks. I've watched the greats like Cordell Stewart, Aaron Brooks, all these guys get shunned out of the league in favor of these scrubs. They can be trash and live in the NFL for 20 years as a backup third string and get paid millions and multi-millions of dollars.
From Marcus Peters, the 6th pick six of the NFL weekend. Think about that. Derek Carr, a regrettable fourth quarter.
Finding those soft spots and then attacking.
Carr backed up. Picked off. How sloppy was that? Corey Littleton with the interception. Flag is down on the return, and Carr is going to be so upset with himself.
Was Amari Cooper, because Peters was on him so much, but he sees it, he's chasing it across there. He's just his instinct. When the ball's in the air, he goes for it. He's not just trying to pass deflect it. I mean, he wants interceptions. Les Snead talked about they wanted to get lockdown corners. And we're seeing it tonight with what we have in Talib and Peter.
Man, this video should have been longer. Do you know how many garbage white quarterbacks are in the NFL or who have played in the NFL and retired now? It's so many. I can talk about Blake Bortles, but why even talk about him? You guys know what I'm about to say about him. Like, he's too garbage to even bring up. Like, you guys know exactly what about Blake Bortles make the hypocrisies. We can go from Joe Flacco, the fact that Lamar Jackson has to go through what he's going through so they can favor just Flacco. It's sickening, because if Lamar Jackson was a white quarterback, can we question? Man, before fucking the spring football even started, he would have been named a starter. This Alex Smith, I mean, I don't wish injury on no man. I don't care what color you are. So let's pray that he gets better. Let's hope they don't amputate his legs. But this man has been a game manager since he played at Cal University. There's a reason why he dropped in the draft, and he should have never been the #1 pick, period. We can go all the way to Andrew Luck. Really, my niggas? Really? Like, this guy, when he does good, the whole world want to talk about everything he does. But no one brings up the interception ratios that he has been producing. He has been a bust. Facts are facts. You guys need to be so good they can't fucking ignore you. That's the truth. Look at the disparities in the prices. Look how much they get paid. If you want to play in the NFL, remember, you will be white out or black out. I'm not over it. It's so easy to pick your hands in the barrel and pick up any of these sorry white quarterbacks. We can talk about Eli Manning. What has he done in the NFL in his entire career? We can all the way go back to Ole Miss. He tried to live up to his dad hype and he failed. He has been trash, but we keep making up excuses for him. We bring up scrubs like Eli Manning, who had a great defense. Michael Strahan, by the way. But yeah, guys like Cam Newton, we call him trash. We call him everything else other than a superior athlete that he is. Mind I tell you, he has been to the Super Bowl, yet he gets trashed every time. He doesn't even make anywhere close to those white quarterbacks. And speaking of Super Bowls, Russell Wilson, who has won everything in his career, whether in college, transferring and winning, then in NFL, yet we have to scrutinize any bits of amounts of money that he's about to make from the Seahawks. He doesn't get paid anything, yet Eli Manning and these guys get paid. This trash, man. I'm your God bless one. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for watching me. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Life is nothing if you don't make it something.
From the 42, Ryan looking for something. Oh, he threw the interception to Lattimore. There's no flag over there. There was a lot of contact. Lattimore's at the 30, and the Saints are going to get the field goal opportunity with 4.
In this season, this is right in the hands of Austin Hooper, and then just off those hands, and it goes right into the hands of Chris Banjo. I mean, he wasn't even thinking about making a play. It was just sitting on the back of Hooper. This has been one of the most bizarre 30 seconds
here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I have no idea what Matt Ryan's doing here. Steps up in the pocket. He sees Julio Jones in the back, and so blanketed, right? So covered back here. Now maybe you fire a high shot and let the big Julio Jones go up and get it, but
The big play from Week 13 happened in the Bears-49ers game on Sunday. In this game, Jimmy Garoppolo made his first official start for San Francisco. While he didn't throw any touchdowns, he actually did a good job all game moving the ball down the field. However, in the first quarter,
This guy's an instinctive ball player. Nobody's got more interceptions than him over the course of the last 3 years, and that's why they brought him here. We talked about Cook. One of the guys we haven't said much tonight was Amari Cooper, because Peters was on him so much, but he sees it, he's chasing it across there. He's just his instinct. When the ball's in the air, he goes for it. He's not just trying to pass deflect it. I mean, he wants interceptions. Les Snead talked about they wanted to get lockdown corners. And we're seeing it tonight with what we have in Talib and Peters.
What is it about pick sixes tonight on Monday Night Football? Jets and Detroit opened up with one. The Jets got the better of the Lions with one of their own. And now to seal the night, the pick six here from Marcus Peters. The 6th pick six of the NFL weekend. Think about that. Derek Carr, a regrettable fourth quarter. The 39, third and a deuce. Rolling out. Look out. As they converge on him, he has to throw it to the sideline incomplete. Cameron Jordan, rookie out of California, #1 draft.
Stafford on the tail end of this thing. Oh, man.
Next line, Sean Rodgers is the guy who put that. And that is some hit.
Pocket collapses again on Stafford, and he is going to pitch it. And the ball is on the ground. Minnesota scoops it up. And on his way into the end zone is Tannehill Hunter. That is a touchdown.
I don't know what Matthew Stafford is thinking. I can't. That makes zero sense to me of why he pitches the ball back.
And on first down play action, Garoppolo under some heat from Godin. And after the secondary pressure comes, he throws it, and it's intercepted by Denzel Rice. Rice down the sideline, and Rice tripped up at the 5-yard line.
For Ferentz on that play, again, Ferentz had spent some time on the Texans roster last year. And again, Garoppolo, ill-advised pass. He just should have thrown that away, and Denzel makes him pay for it, and he's headed in the other direction. They're going to give him some grief for not scoring on that play. He high points it, which is good. He's got a convoy out in front of him. Probably should have used that sideline because I guarantee you Garoppolo didn't really want.
Blitz coming. Garoppolo sees it, fired, intercepted, and a clear route to the end zone for Mike Hughes. Touchdown.
Pressure coming right at Jimmy Garoppolo. That was recognized by Mike Zimmer and his defensive staff. That's the side of the line you have to attack. And then outside, I thought it was Dante Pettis. It was Kendrick Bourne, number 84, who fell down on his route and allowed Mike Hughes to cut underneath and make a play on the football himself and turn it into his first NFL touchdown.
What a turn of events.
Ready. I ain't got too many friends. Nope, not too many friends. Riding Dolo in my motherfucking band. Riding solo. Running up the band. Running up. Middle fingers and everyone said I can. Don't you know that I do that shit on the air? Sit up on the air. Pocket full of slabs. He's pocket full of slabs. Had to get it fast. I know how to be like you. Gotta represent it real shit. Yeah, I live a G life. To the
Man, YouTube family, thank you for supporting me because you guys really are my family. I am nothing without you guys. Go look in the playlist and click one of these videos right here that you see right now. Show some support. Donate if you can. If you can't donate, just subscribe, share, hit that notification button, man. One love to all of you guys. One love.